Hello friends, today in this tutorial we will be looking at two events out there, which is key up and key down of JavaScript. So you will know that there are two events. When we press a keyboard key on the keyboard, there is an event inside JavaScript. You will definitely know about it. So we will be looking at this event. Let me show you example in the browser. You will see an input field out there. This is a text box. If I press any key on my keyboard, you will see hi will be printed out. And let me just delete this, and let me just do it once again, and you can see, let me refresh it. If I press any key, you will see it will be printed out inside this. You can see the text box contains this. So this is all happening because of the key press and key up event. That is why I am just instantly printing out the value which I am typing right now instantly. So I will be showing you how to do this inside pure JavaScript. We will not use any sort of jQuery for this. So if you are watching it for the very first time, please hit the like button, subscribe the channel. So let me just start building this application. So just inside your index.html, we will see JavaScript key up and key press event. So right here we will have a h1 heading which will say JavaScript key up and key down event. So here we will have a simple input field of type text, and this will be of type name. We will give it an ID so that we can target in JavaScript ID name. It should be required, and placeholder enter your name. So here after that we will display this inside our div having result. The typed value is inside this result. We will print it. So we will have a span here. The typed value is, and we will give it a ID of span to it, ID info. So right here what we will do is that inside this input field, I will show you the two ways by which you can bind this key up and key down event. So one people is watching the stream, so please like the stream. And inside the script we will write the JavaScript. We will have key up and the key down. So we will first of all get the reference to the input field. So we have given ID to it, query selector. So we will pass the ID which is name, like this. After getting the reference, we will attach the event listener to it. So name dot add event listener. So here we will attach the event listener which will be for key up. So we will say alert. We will alert the user when we, this is key up event. So now if I go to the browser and if I say D, so you will see hi is printed out because we binded this event listener which is key up. You can also say key down. This will also be the same effect. Hi, you can see that. So inside this, what we can do is that we can get the info. So document.query selector. We will get by the ID which we have given, which is info. After that, we can say info.inner HTML plus is equal to, and we will say the value. We will get the value which the it is having. So name dot value. So name dot value. That's it. Plus is equal to, so this means concatenating it. So plus is equal to, so now simply if you just type any value, you can see SA. So instead of concatenating it, we can simply say inner HTML A B. You can see. Let me have a space here so that you can see here. Let me have a space here so that, and also let me just have surround this inside form tag, and we will say autocomplete to off. So you will say A, you can see. So as I pressing the keyboard key, it is just telling me which keyboard key I am pressing here, and it is printing out the data here like this. So this is the first way by which you can do this. You can also here key up event also, and you can just copy paste it for the key down as well. Same thing. So this time this will be key down. So for both the events we will do the same thing. So A S, you can see now it is working. So this is the first way by which you can attach event listener, which is key up and key down. So two people are watching the stream, so please hit the like button, subscribe the channel. So this is the first way. We are using add event listener to attach events dynamically, which is key up, key down. Now I will show you the second approach, which lets you do the same thing. So instead of attaching it, we will attach it right here, which is on key down and on key up. This is the event size on key up, and here we will just attach the same function to both the events info. Simply we will create this function right here. I think this is a better way, so we don't need to write extra lines of code. Simply we will attach it to the info. So we will say document dot query selector, and here we will pass the id, which is info. We will say inner HTML is equal to whatever the thing that is there, which is document dot query selector, name, id we have given, dot value, that's it. And now if you just refresh the application, if you press, now this will also do the same thing. You can see that this is Keypress Keyup event explained in this video with both the examples. You can see that we can print out the value from the text area. This can be text area as well. Let me make it as text area. So instead of input field, we can also have a text area as well. So just give it an ID of name, and same attach this. Let me change the ID to it like this. So now we can see that we have a text area. So you can see whatever value I type in the text area, it is printing out in the typed value section. So in this way, guys, you can get the value which is typed, which is pressed, and which is using the key up and key up, key press and key up event in JavaScript. So we haven't used any sort of jQuery for this, so pure JavaScript is used. So please like the video, subscribe the channel.